Now, we just stir that in together. Sorry, I don't mean to be a pain, I'm just checking the recipe pretty much on my computer. So this is the most boring part, is mixing it all in together. Now you will find that it will actually start, it'll start to come together and it'll start looking like a biscuit base almost. So don't worry about that, because you want it to be a biscuit base. You don't want it to be you don't want it too runny, you don't want it too dry. You just want it, it's really hard to say consistency wise. I'll show you 1 second. Do remember to also wash your hands, also very important, kiddies. Must say that, yeah, I do have clean hands and I am mixing it with my fingers right now because it needs it. I mean, it's still quite moist. You want it to be able to come together in your hands, so I'll show you what it looks like. So pretty much it goes into a mould like that. So you can tell that it's like a crumbly type of base. And I'll be talking my head off here. So if I'm boring you, I apologise. I'll put some sort of entertainment on after this. It's pretty much, yeah. So once you've mixed it all in, I mean, it's pretty simple. You put it into a greased tray, which I just need to grease up mine. And break it. So yes, gotta love cook and spray, or spray and cook, whatever you want to call it. You can use baking paper, but I don't like that stuff. I think it's a bit too, I find it too hard to use, especially with this recipe, because I actually find it can stick to this, especially if you haven't got it right. So you just put that straight in. Call my handyman here. Okay. So it's like, I think the way to put this is like you've got to get it mixed just right, not too much like a muffin. It's like a muffin mixture. Don't work on it too much, because the more you work on it, the more the gluten from the flour will actually start getting in too much. So just press it into the tin. So right to the edges, really force it down with your hands and knees. Well, don't use your knees, I'll be a bit worried if you did. Although if you're kinky in the kitchen, I actually don't want to know where you get up into the kitchen, kiddies. Let's not go there. The less I know, the better. Okay, so really just make sure that you've got it in there really tight. Okay, I shouldn't have said that. So yes, and put it in the oven for around about 15 to 20 minutes. Not any longer. Seriously, check it around about the 15-minute mark. So it goes on, as I said, in Australian, that's 180 degrees Celsius or 160 fan force, 365 Fahrenheit in America, or 346 Fahrenheit fan force. But please, again, check your make warranty. This is what it looks like pretty much before you put it into the oven. So it should look like that. Oops, the coconut just fell off. So yeah. Put it in the oven around about 15-20 minutes. Hopefully we'll be coming back to ice it once it's done. See you then.